Hello, my name is Misty Durden, and I will be doing a presentation today on understanding a behavior intervention plan, also known as a BIP. Despite federal law, many parents feel alienated because of the educators continuing to dominate the decision-making process. For the past few months, Killeen ISD has been exploited for the lack of providing services to special education students within the district. Killeen ISD has been my place of employment for the past 6 years, and I've seen some great special education programs, and I've seen some that are not so great. By knowing this terminology as a parent, it will become easier for the parent to understand their child's behavior intervention plan. Today I will present to parents of special education process the terminology and the significance of the behavioral intervention plan. The purpose today is to inform and educate parents and children with disabilities not only of the process of implementing the BIP, but the terminology and the procedures. This will help with a smoother transition for both parents and the student. A behavior intervention plan, also known as a BIP, is a specific plan to teach a child new behaviors. It represents the functions of behaviors. It also targets replacement behaviors, removing the negative behavior, replacing it with a positive behavior. This is unique for every student because it is specifically designed for that particular student. There is a three-step process that must take place in implementing a BIP. To implement a BIP, an admission, review, and dismissal must be called. The next would be a functional behavior analysis, also known as a FBA, must be administered. The IEP team then develops the intervention plan for the student. The admission review and dismissal. An audit is held to determine the special education supports for special education students. Prior notice must be given to the parents in order to administer this plan. Parental consent is required for services to begin. After the audit has been held, then comes the functional analysis behavior. The functional behavior analysis, the FBA. With the FBA, it is a process to improve understanding a problem in order to identify what skills need to be taught and to better develop the behavioral plan. During this process, it includes the observation, interviews, and data collection. The FBA is used to answer questions such as, what functions does this behavior have for the student? Identifying the function guides the development of the plan, which can help the school teach missing skills and to change the negative behavior into a positive or to where the behavior no longer exists. The process also identifies the when, the where, and the why. What functions does the behavior have for the student? Identifying the function guides develop a plan in which teacher missing skills and make changes to the need of the behavior where it no longer exists. Next slide, please. Once the behavior analysis has been administered, Then the individual evaluation plan, which is also known as the IEP committee, will come in and they will determine how long the new behavior will be taught, who will be responsible for teaching the replacement behavior, how long it will be taught, and how the staff will reinforce the appropriate behavior. The important thing to remember about a behavior intervention plan, it is not an outline of punishment, but it is to define when the educators will do differently to support the needs of the student. In conclusion, parents have attended meetings regarding their child's behavior intervention plan. Yes, not understanding the terminology can be quite overwhelming. When looking over a student's behavior intervention plan, a parent should be able to understand the BIP and how it will be implemented within the classroom setting. Having a child with behavioral issues can be difficult. It can affect the learning environment. In order to be successful, we as educators and parents must work together to enforce positive behaviors. Are there any questions?
No questions.
Thank you for your time and attention.